Today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about food pricing that we see in the store here and how that relates to freight, inflation, and the cost of fuel. Yeah, that's right.
Hi everyone, Spencer Rempel here, YouTube blogger and Northern Store employee, showing my experience working and living all across Canada's Great North. From Pond Inlet to Tuktoyaktuk, come and see retail in Canada's remote and Arctic regions.
This is a story everywhere. Everyone's got a complaint. Everyone's got a lot to complain about. From the north to the south, prices are going up, costs are going up. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about that. Because in my last video, I showed some of the pricing that we have up here and making a nice homemade meal, a Newfoundland meal. And I showed some of the pricing on it, and you know what? It was pretty darn good for the north. But a lot of you in the south might be saying, holy smokes, prices are higher. Well, certainly they are. But I thought I'd take the opportunity to talk a little bit about those prices and why they're higher, higher for you in the south for some of the same reason. But those reasons are magnified in the north, where so much relies on fuel, on storage, and on labor. We get everything in on plane. And everything we bring in that has a short date on it, we bring in by plane. So if you can imagine, you have your hub in Montreal or places like that, then it's got to get flown to a hub up north. They have to have storage facilities, freezers and coolers, and employees there stacking and sorting and floating the planes, plus the pilots. All of this is a big expense to them. All of these guys making a living at that and doing a darn good job of it as well. Well, heck, that's just the beginning of the work for us. As we get all our employees down there, or a bunch of them anyways, to get all that freight. From one town to another, it can be different. Here, we're actually doing it with snowmobiles and toboggans. Oftentimes it's with a 5-ton truck or even just a half-ton pickup. And you know what? It's all about storage. We invest in different storage, of course, freezers and coolers, and then dry storage, cold storage, warm storage. We have to invest in these buildings, which we own, or sometimes we even just lease them or rent them. Rent that space to be able to store our stuff. Now, why do we need to store so much? Well, when the planes come in, those are goods that we need to rotate fast, that we need to sell as fast as we can. Those are things with a short shelf life. But we need to have good storage to be able to handle freight that we can take in, like sea lift or barge or winter roads. Of course, only seasonally. Now, in summertime, we gotta fill up these places because we get a way better price on freight. And the better price we can get on freight, the better price we can offer to the customer, of course. Also, our labor. There is lots of labor, you can imagine. From the very first truck driver, to the freight handler, to the pilot, to the Northern Store employee, to the person who's stocking on the shelves. Everybody plays an important role in keeping these prices down. Rotating those goods, very little goods that we have to distress or throw away, because we don't want any of that happening. We need to keep things rotating, selling, and moving, and everyone in that process plays an important part. And there's lots of people, lots of good people that are making their living on this. And hey, they got to make a few bucks too, right? And we're happy to see them doing that. We're happy to see them doing a good job, just like our store employees. But you got to know, it is our goal to keep those prices as absolutely low as possible. Hey, we shop at the Northern Store too. That's where we buy all of our groceries. Well, all right, folks. That's it for me today. Whew, so next time you see your Northern Store employee working in the back, unloading freight, hey, give them a pat on the back. Tell them they're doing a great job. Thanks for watching. Go North. Good job, look at you.